Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to do something a little bit different. If I look strange, it's because I'm wearing this hat that is literally like giving me a facelift because it's so tight. And once I take it off, I'm gonna have a huge ring around my face. But it's my Y3 hat that I bought when I thought I was going to Japan, and it didn't fit at all at first, and then I like cut the inside and it kind of fit, and then today I decided to just go like full bore and cut it up a lot on the inside. So it does fit, it's just like incredibly tight still. But I wanted to wear it anyways. I don't know if you're supposed to wear it like this. Actually doesn't look so bad in the camera. In person, it does kind of look really weird like that. So I've been wearing it like this, which I think is really cute. Okay, anyways, on to the topic of today's video. I wanted to do a kind of like what I want like wish list style video, because yesterday I was like compiling a list of just things that I've been like wanting, or you know, a wish list. So yeah, also like in search of a new job at the moment, so this was also like the impetus of this video of like, when I get a new job, these are the things that I'm eyeing to spend that money with, to spend that money on, sorry. Okay, anyways, let's just get into it. I have a few tabs open on Pinterest because that's where I saved these items. The first one is the Uniqlo mini t-shirt. I have 3 of them right now. They look like this. And I just want more because they're so easy, they're versatile, they're comfortable, they're soft, and I've never in my life bought multiple colors of the same shirt before. This was the first time that I've ever done it, and now I'm just like, well, I already have 3, like I might as well have 7, you know what I mean? Like 1 for every day of the week. That would be amazing. But anyways, and they're really affordable too. I think they're like $14. And for the quality, I think that's a really great price. So that is definitely on my wish list. That's something I could probably like, I see myself buying more very soon. Like one of the things I wanted to talk about kind of in this video is the concept of like, you can want something or covet something or really think something is beautiful and admire it, and you don't need to own that thing. So this is like one of those things, and I'm saying that for myself too. That's not like, I'm not trying to be all high and mighty about it. I do see myself buying more of these, but in general, like, I probably won't end up getting any of these things except for maybe these shirts. But yeah, also like there was a perfume that I've been wanting for a while, and I've kind of just given up on it because like I just need to know and need to like tell myself, just as a general rule, that like, again, I can really love something and I don't need to own it. So that is the lesson of the video, for myself included. Okay, so then moving on to, you know what? I have this on my wish list, but I actually bought it this morning. It's a new journal. This photo is not really the photo of the journal. It's a photo of like a little clip that you can add to put your pen on, which would be really cool. And like, I'm just gonna say that that is my wish list item. Again, I'm not gonna buy it, but I think it's really cool. And I'm actually gonna put it in a different folder on my Pinterest. But and just in general, like these like traveler's notebooks are so popular right now, and they're so beautiful. Like, don't get me wrong, they're so beautiful, but I don't need that. And for the journaling system that I have right now, that wouldn't work. And I would not, first of all, I'm not gonna spend like over $100 on a piece of leather, like a scrap that I could get at the fabric store. But also I wouldn't be able to fit my journals in there anyways. So, and I would definitely not like start a new system. That would actually break my brain. But they are really beautiful. But I am about to run out of pages in my current journal, which is a soft, classic, like plain moleskin, large, and just looks like this. And yeah, I'm almost out of pages, so I just bought a new one. I got it on eBay. I was looking on the Moleskine website, but they were a little bit more expensive, and the eBay buyer that I got it from had free shipping. They didn't have a lot of color options, but that's okay. I just got like a light blue, and I think it'll be pretty. So yeah, I got that. So knock that off the list. But that was more of like a, I don't want to say it's a need. It's not a need for me to have a $19 notebook. Like, that's actually insane for me to insinuate. But it is like an item that I use, and I do like to spend my money on those kind of things. So anyways, let's move on. I have a couple fragrance things. I found this, let's see, visit the site. This fragrance called Patchouli Mania by Essential Parfums. And the notes are, I'll just show you. I've been really wanting a heavy patchouli noted fragrance. And this one has hazelnut, Divana, which I'm not familiar with that, coriander, cocoa, clearwood, tea, patchouli, vetiver, and cetilox. I've heard of cetilox. I don't know what that is, but I just have the vibe that this would smell really good. I have a strong vibe, and more importantly, 100 milliliters is only $96, which sounds crazy. That's like a steal. I'm not familiar with this brand, but it does have, let's see, what is the rating on this? A couple 5 stars. It's barely sweet, very dry, it just smells good. Not floral, almost herbal. Not a dank patchouli. This is a wild compliment getter for me. Memories of 80s Lysol and high school hippies. Okay, now I really need it. Okay. Yeah, so that's definitely on my list. That is, again, something that I really wanted, the Comme des Garçons fragrance that I was like obsessed with, and I still am obsessed with it, but I don't need to spend like $150 on perfume. And this could be a really nice concession for me. But who knows? Who knows? I don't know. Another one is, I'm not gonna go through this one. I have been really in the market for a new bra. The one I wear now, I only have one, and it is very ill-fitting. I've had it for a long time. Since the time I got it, I've lost weight, and I probably didn't even lose that much. I'm not really familiar with when I got the bra, at least multiple years ago. So I do think I'm smaller than I was. This was like height of COVID. This was like COVID weight era. So anyways, I do really want a Skims bra. Like I do. I don't need it though. But this teardrop push-up bra just looks like very comfortable and nice. And there is a Skims store not near me, but near where I work in Hollywood. Well, West Hollywood, Beverly Hills adjacent area. And so I could go there and try one on, but they're $64. I don't know. I feel like I could just go to Target and try one of their bras on. I actually think Walmart has like dupes for Skims. I don't know if that's only like their shirts, but that is something to look into. So yeah, I'm not spending, this is actually like, no, I'm not gonna do it, but I do really like these Skims bras. Anyways, I think that's the video. Yeah, I don't know if this was like, I don't know, it's just another little chatty video. I have to finish my steps, so I guess I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's all I have to say. It's another weekend. My last vlog, I was talking about how I hate the weekends, but I kind of decided this morning that I'm just going to embrace them. And I think the reason I don't like them is because I like don't want to let myself relax, and I'm just gonna let myself relax. I'm reading, let's see, I'm reading something called, I think it's called The Pat Hobby Stories. Yeah, The Pat Hobby Stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald. And I'm really liking it. I was reading, oh, let's just turn this into a little reading update. Why don't we? I started The Dream Hotel by Layla Lalami, and I just couldn't get into it. I only got a couple pages in, but like, it's just not, maybe for another time, but not right now. I just wanted something kind of simple and easy to fall into, and like really easy to read, I guess. Just something really simple. And these like small stories, these short stories in a collection were, I think, originally published on Esquire magazine back in like the 50s or something. And it's just about this guy who like works at a studio. He's a writer, but he's kind of like washed up, and like he is kind of reminiscing about like when he used to be like the main, like the head, like the big dog at the studio, and like he made all this money, and now he's kind of like, they only really want him to do like these touch-ups on these stories, and he doesn't really have the respect that he used to have. And at one point he tries to like blackmail this like one of his bosses. But anyways, yeah, I'm reading that, and it's kind of fun. I was introduced to the collection by Bruce Wagner because I was listening to a podcast with Bruce Wagner. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I did finish the Met Gala and Tales of Saints and Seekers, I think is the name of it. Yeah, I did finish that. It took me a while. It's kind of funny, like I really did not enjoy it that much, but hearing him talk about it, it made me kind of, I guess, have more like respect for it, because he, you know, it's like 2 novellas, and the second novella is just a collection of parables, and the first one is like so obscene and like disgusting. And so he talks about like how he writes about I don't remember what word he uses, but he likes to write about like gratuitousness and also like sacredness. And for this book, for his other books, he's usually like put them together, like mix them up a little bit. And for this book, he decided he wants to like clearly delineate between the two. So like obviously the Met Gala is this like obscene story, and then the parables are like a sacred collection of parables. So I thought that was interesting, just like hearing him talk about it. And I also have his book Force Majeure. I don't know how Force Majeure. I don't know how to say that word, but I ordered it on Thrift Books. So that is going to be the next Bruce Wagner book that I read. So yeah, that's a little reading update on top of everything else. And I will see you guys later. I'm going to take this off and try to rub. Oh my God, see that? Look how big my forehead looks. Okay, bye.